Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Luck's Cowboys going up against Dak Prescott's Jaguars.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a first down throw, Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. From the gun, here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
They run. Abdullah. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Room here to run. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now it's Love. And some room to maneuver. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They try the left side with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one good for 33 and a first. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
To Johnson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. David Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Completes it to Hearns. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down, Prescott. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. David Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down is Locke. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that takes us from second to third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on third down, Locke. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Johnson again. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Prescott from the gun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Geno Atkins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Third and long. It's locked. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Prescott now from the 50. And Walker has it. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Prescott down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. 3rd down here. Now a handoff. Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Crosby can't get it to come back. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Going deep for Benjamin. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Luck. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Luck. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Luck on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, it's Love. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. He's got it, and it's 24-17. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. The Chiefs have scored again to extend their lead a bit. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Second down, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down throw. Locke. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Luck now on second down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They give to Johnson going right. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The Jaguars getting set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. In the red zone this time. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Jacksonville, they're into the win column now as they move to...